Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports, and we are live once again for the Raze Energy Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series. And we are at Volusia. Tell you what, it's going to be an interesting night. A lot of entries tonight, and top 24 go to the feature, and that's going to be a whole lot of fun for sure. Kyle Jarrett holding off the pole position as they get qualifying underway. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in each and every week. Thank you so much for what you do. Make sure that you chat it up. Make sure that you get the watch party started, get the shares out there, and let's make tonight an extraordinary night. Hopefully everybody had a happy Halloween last night, and of course I'm kind of hoping that everybody has a great evening for the first week of November. It is that time of year where hunting season becomes a priority for everybody. And on top of that, there's just a few more other things that are going on in November. Likewise, Thanksgiving's coming up. Likewise, we have yours truly. We're going to celebrate, 7,000 years on this earth. And it's a total exaggeration. Hopefully, everybody's having a great night. Jacob Kinsey, let's go put it in victory lane from Jacob Kinsey out there, and Cody Kinsey giving a big old reply. Appreciate you and everything that you do, and what all of you do out there. Thank you very much for what you for tuning in each and every week. We appreciate that very much. SignatureEsports.com for all of our race results and league information. There's some news. There's some things going on there. There's a big old shop over there. Go buy you one of the Real Racing Online Street Stocks shirts, and you can buy yourself a woolly shirt. All that stuff. We donate parts of the proceeds to lots of different causes, but know that at least $2 of every shirt goes to some form of a charity or some kind of event out there. So we appreciate what those people out there, from the PCs to Drivers Program to the Stop 22 to just everything, just raising awareness for everything that we do out there. Raze Energy, you can go to repsports.com. In the checkout, you can put in promo code SIGA Esports for a discount there, or you can go to your local GNC store. You can buy all the Raze Energy products you can ever ask for. Real Racing Online and all the broadcasts brought to you by 46branding.com, FOURTY. Why? Because you need designs with class and swag in mind. SETV on Roku, that's Signature Esports TV on Roku. Go to your Roku device and watch some of the broadcasts from the past. Apple TV, Fire TV coming up here very, very soon. We're working on that. Starting November 8th, we'll be Facebook only for a little while until we get all of that set up, and then we'll be back at it once again. Keep tuning in each and every week for not only the Signature Esports broadcast that we do for racing, for the iRacing platform, but we've got World of Warcraft coming up that we're going to be focusing on here in the next week or so. Then we also have GTA. I've been playing GTA out there for everybody. Doing that, trying to bring the exposure. Make sure that you do that. We just hit 1,000 followers, and we are sending off our first care package to TJ Pierce. I think that's what it is, Piercy or something like that. So he's getting his care package. That'll be in the mail very, very shortly. Qualifying still underway. They just have a little bit of time. I'll take a vocal break, and I'll be right back with you. Don't let your business hit the wall in 2020. Ride on board with a top team that crosses the line in P1. As a business owner, the fine line between success and failure is making smart decisions. One of the smartest decisions is hiring the right financial partner to help you run and grow your business. That's where KSDT CPA has got you covered. Whether it's taxes, audit, or consulting, KSDT is a full-service CPA and advisory firm that can handle all of your accounting and business needs to help you achieve all of your goals. Follow KSDT CPA on all of the social channels today, or go to ksdtcpa.com to find out more information. KSDT CPA is recognized by Forbes as one of America's top tax firms for 2020 and is a frequent sponsor of the Truck, Xfinity, and NASCAR Cup Series. Getting back into it, guys. All right, Real Racing Online of Volusia. Here is the starting lineup for the first heat. Kyle Jarrett's going to lead him to the pole. Jacob Todd is out there as well. He's going to start on the outside line. The number 95, Mitchell Clark, Australia, New Zealand native, the 001, and Shane Yates. That's going to make up row 2 for you. Zach Rinker is out there in row 3 with Justin Vilos and Jordan McAvoy and Eric Schaefer. That's going to make up row 4. Jason Hastings out there as well. Good to see Jason out there. He just ordered a couple of shirts online as well from Signature Esports. And he got some of the Fame shirts out there, so we appreciate what they do. Heat 1's about to get underway, and here's going to look at the race info for you. Air temperature 69 degrees, 50% humidity, partly cloudy skies with a 1 mile an hour wind. Temperature on the track is 61 degrees. You see that big oval shape. The only straight portion of this, the only straightaway here is going to be right there on the front stretch. You see at the bottom of the track right there. Is just under a half-mile track and located in Barberville as things are getting underway. So that was the grid. They're waiting on a few things. Not quite sure what was going on there. All right, folks, it's going to be green flag racing here very shortly. Heat 1, 6 laps is what they're going to run. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Cautions only on the fixtures, which is going to be the consolation races and the feature. So no cautions during the heat races, and they're definitely going to have a lot of fun getting everything ready to go. I appreciate all of you out there. Kayla, Addie doing her Go Daddy dance out there on Facebook, which we appreciate, of course. No bumping and banging. Incident points count against the drivers. And top 2 go to the feature, straight to the main feature. And everybody else is going to go to consolation races. So I believe we're going to have a C main and we're going to have a B main. So we'll see how that goes as everything is moving forward. Lights are off on the pace truck, and we're going to go green flag racing once again right here for the Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series. Pace truck's going to hit pit lane, and they're going to go on green. That is how they do things. The 045 of Kyle Jarrett has Jacob Todd right there to the outside. These guys have been absolutely fantastic when it comes to the Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series. Pace truck hits pit road, waiting for the green flag. Green, green, green. They're off once again. There's the 045, the 95 into turn 1. They are going to get side-by-side action, side-by-side racing as you see them come out of turn 2. And basically this is just one long turn. 045, the 95 right there, side-by-side. Who's going to give an inch? Who's going to have the better line? Because they're going to hit the front stretch. Jacob Todd's going to lead at the line as Kyle Jarrett now tries to take it back from him there on the inside. Eventually all that dirt is going to move up. The berm is going to move closer to the wall. The 95 getting a better run to the inside. Looks like they are almost collecting each other, but what great racing so far. Todd and Jared coming to the start finish line. Looks like Jared's going to win that one right there as inside line is holding up for the time being. Lap 3 being completed. Green flag conditions as they continue to move forward. The 95 still getting the better run. It looks like right there his nose is holding off the 45. He comes to the line. He's going to win that lap right there. Fighting back and forth. Yates trying to capitalize right behind him. There is the 11. He's got the 001 of Mitchell Clark there as well. So the 95 going to lead into the corner. The 045 of Jared trying to hold off, but the 11 trying to get to the back quarter panel of the 11. They're going to get into the wall. Collection plate offering for just a moment, but now they're still holding off and straightening in. So 1, 2, and 3, Todd, Jared, and Yates still moving forward. Lap 5 of 6 being completed. The 11 trying to make moves, trying to get into that second spot for the feature. Thank you for the follow out there, Darren Cole. Coming around, white flag waves brought to you by Effort. Let's have a beer. They're on the backstretch, the 95 and the 045. Who's going to win inside the heat? Yates trying to get to the inside of the 045. He's not going to look like he has a drive off right here. So the 95 and the 45, the 045 of Kyle Jarrett are going to be the two going on to the feature. Jacob Todd wins heat 1. And the grid is going to be looking like this for heat 2. Garrett Marshall is going to be your pole sitter in the 789. Matthew Belt, the 14, is going to be out there. Looks like Justin Powell and Cody Kinsey are going to be right there in row 2. Tyler Lafford, Sean Hayes, Adam Haynes, and Robert Parrott. That's going to make up row 3 and 4. Daniel Helm and Jesse Priest out there, I believe, is one of it. Brandon Walker, good to see you out there. Appreciate you very much. Jesse Priest, race controller for tonight's race. The 789 is going to be the driver to be looking at on the restart. We saw how Heat 1 went. Kayla Williams out there. Don't forget about the Better Halves group. Every supporter is welcome. Appreciate Kayla out there putting that out there. Better Halves group is a support group for all of the Signature Esports drivers, gamers, the platforms, all of these folks. So get out there, join it, put your memes in there, communicate with the rest of the families that support all of these guys in the esports platforms, and you will have fun, I promise you. Matt Belt and Garrett Marshall making up the front row. And it's going to be interesting, definitely to say the least. Things are working a little bit better tonight, that's for sure. I'm kind of very happy that iRacing and Trading Paints are working nice and smoothly. You're fine. I don't care about all that stuff. Kayla Williams out there trying to fix the post. I'm cool with it. Don't worry about it. I'm not even stressing over it. I try to read verbatim, but sometimes I catch myself doing things. 1 lap to go before the green flag. They're going to be running 6 laps in heat race number 2. There is the Chevy, the iRacing Chevrolet, leading all of these street stocks around the track, kind of floating on air. And this is the one thing I have been trying to fix for a long time, and it works sometimes, depending on the track, depending on if it's in the day or the nighttime. The track maps sometimes show up really well, and sometimes they don't. Outside of it, though, green. Fred the Flagman says, let's go racing! 789, Garrett Marshall right there to the inside of the 14. Of Belt gets a little bit of run right there, so he's going to probably clear him on the backstretch. Out of turn 2 there, side-by-side racing. Matt Belt right there, Garrett Marshall to the inside. Matt Belt just a little bit of ahead as these guys are trying to stretch their runs. Here's a look at the front stretch right here. Matt Belt's going to lead at the line and carry the heavy outside line. So maybe the preferred line right here is going to be the outside line if they have to have a restart. There's a 789 to the inside. Cody Kinsey making moves right there to the outside to 3. Daryl Padgett, you missed the session? Oh, man. I know that you had things going on. Speaking of, Daryl, I was going to ask you how your bonsai class went the other day. Bonsai trees being the key. Oh, a little collection offering. This looked like Hayes was trying to get into Kinsey's quarter panel right there, and he did. Rocket Hayes, the 00, got right to the inside, and now Kinsey back to 4th, almost to 5th. Belt and Marshall, they're coming around to meet Fred the Flagman. They're fighting side by side. Cody Kinsey getting a run on the outside right there from 4th place. Sean Hayes there in 3rd place. He's up 3 spots from where he started. Got a good run. Justin Powell back there in 5th. Trying to make it so a little 3-pack going on right there. Lap 4 being completed. Green flag conditions. The 14 of Matt Belt leads to the outside. Marshall there to the inside. The 00 has Kinsey all over the quarter panel. What kind of laps are they going to be able to run right here? As the gearbox is going to be the interesting thing right here. Look at that line. Look at the spray coming off the tires. Lap 5 being completed. The 789 right there to the back bumper coming around to the front stretch. Huge run. White flag brought to you by F It, Let's Have a Beer. As you see these drivers fighting tooth and nail to get to the feature. Belt and Marshall, that's going to be your 1-2 right now. Does Sean Hayes have anything for the rest of the field? Belt's looking like he's going to clear turn 4 nice and easy. Coming up to the line, Belt's going to win. Marshall's going to come home 2nd. Hayes, Kinsey, Powell, Hannes, and Lafford. Daniel Helm back there. Robert Parrott back there as well. The grid for heat race number 3, Carl Kilgore, the 4th, is going to be up there in the pole position. Musso, the number 10. Stifler, the 71, is going to be on the inside line of Dane Lloyd, the number 45. Sweet Melgard's out there. Kate Gailey, Sean Conklin, and Phone Cannon, and the 777, Michael Woolley, out there in this race as well. Appreciate everybody and what they do. They keep running super tight. Yes, they do. I tell you what. It's a track that you're going to have to run side by side. That low line's going to give up, and you're going to start seeing, especially in the feature, you're going to start seeing these guys run a little bit heavier and a little bit higher in the line. And that is where they're going to be. Carl Kilgore, a whole nother level. That's going to be the number 21. He's going to be sitting up there in that upper position, that pole position. He's getting ready to load in. Musso, the number 10. Oh, did Kilgore miss the grid right there? That's going to move the 71 of Stifler up in that position. Woolley, Kilgore, looks like they missed the line right there. Unfortunate circumstances, but we'll see how it goes. Musso, Stifler, Lloyd, Melgard, Gailey, Conklin, and Foncannon. That's going to be the 7 cars in this heat race number 3 of the night. I was talking to Willie not to, just maybe last week or something like that. We were discussing about adding some super stocks and some other vehicles into the Real Racing Online race night, so that way we have kind of like the whole feel that you would get at a normal track, where you start with the street stocks, go to the UMPs, get, just kind of end the night, just have a huge race night. So that might be something that we are going to be doing here very, very shortly. And it'll be something to definitely be coordinated and a whole lot of fun. So we'll be working on that and definitely be having a whole lot of fun with it. Pace truck dives off. You're waiting for the green flag, and that's where it is. Off like a prom dress. The 71, the 10. That is going to be who's going to be there. Oh, look at that turn. They dove it there. Melgard right there in third. Musso and Stifler fighting tooth and nail for that 1-2 position. Who's going to be able to give it up as you see the 71 lose the speed on the low line? The 10 of Musso is going to take the lead coming to the line. It's going to go single file, and you're going to see it right there. Fastest lap of the race. You saw it, 23:9:21 right there. That is going to be the fastest lap so far in all of the heats. So what a great run for him right there. The 10 of Musso out front, the 71 of Stifler trying to put some pressure on him as they come around single file. Lap 3 being completed, green flag conditions. Musso, Stifler, Melgard, Conklin, that's going to be your 4th place. Lloyd, Gailey, Foncannon, all the way back to 7th place. Kilgore and Woolley look like they missed the start right there. Lap 3 about to be in the books. They're starting lap 4. White flag is going to be, we're going to have it right here. We're going to pick somebody. White flag. Who's going to be it? Got to pick one of the white flags. Lap 4 being completed. We're coming around turn 4. Kind of getting ahead of myself, looking through my sponsor lists right here, so apologies about that. The 10 of Musso out front by a comfortable margin. Good fast lap right there. Stifler with a 19.99. He is trying to apply the pressure as the 21.397 was the fastest lap on the beginning. And now we're seeing those under 20s, those flat 20s right there. Competition heating up as now we're going to have the Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles white flag. Lap 6 being completed. Coming around to the backstretch, Musso, comfortable lead out front in front of the Stiffmeister. Dan Stifler, the number 71. Looks like he's going to come home comfortably in second. And Melgard in third. Conklin in fourth. Lloyd, Gailey, Foncannon. Here it is. It was a Heat 3 race. It was a good race. It kind of just simplified itself pretty easily. Alrighty, the grid for you here in the C main. Shane Yates, Swede Melgard, Cody Kinsey, Zach Rinker. There's going to be Dane Lloyd, Adam Hannes. That's going to be all the way through row 3. Justin Vilos, And Ryan Foncannon, the 777 out there to compete. Daniel Helm, Jason Hastings, and Michael Woolley. That's going to make up the 11 cars in the C main. They're gridding up. They're they've got the formation going. Cars loading in. Shane Yates looks like he missed the start of the race right there. Cody Kinsey's going to be the guy on the pole position then, so that's going to be the guy right there to the inside. Melgard to the outside of him, so the 11 and the 15. Lost power, says Shane. So, oh, man. I know that we had all of the hurricane issues that happened this week, and I know that that has put a lot of things going wrong. We're talking about internet issues and all kinds of stuff. Like yesterday, we've been battling charters problems that they've had all over the lower Midwest after Hurricane Zetas or whatever that last hurricane was, knocking out a bunch of stuff. So we're still dealing with that. We're trying to hold the best stuff that we can as far as the races and what we're doing here. Looks like, I believe 8 will go to the feature. So we're going to see how that goes. Woolley's made it back out there. Jason Hastings is there. They're there to compete in the main. So Woolley didn't make the last heat, but he is there for at least to the C main. So we're going to see what kind of laps he's going to run right here. Volusia. Fred Flagman says, green, green, green. Cody Kinsey gets a jump there on the inside. The 45's right there. Cautions are on. The 15 of Melgard gets a good run. Zach Rinker there to the outside as well. As now they're going to try to get it single file. And that is where it is. The 45 of Dane Lloyd there to the inside. Bradley Dunson, thanks for the share out there. I do have my little pop-ups up there. I'm really got to pay more attention to that. I'm digging it. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure that you're putting those stars in there, because those stars are that does that too. That helps out with all the streams, and it helps these guys get more money at the end of the season. Melgard, Kinsey, lap 4 being completed. Green flag conditions. Who's going to have the bite as they slide into the corner? They are side by side racing, coming into turn number 2 onto the backstretch. Kinsey trying to get to the back quarter panel. He's going to have to find a way around if he's going to win this one right here. There is the 15 of Melgard, Kinsey, Lloyd, Velos, and Hannes. That's going to make up your top 5. Kinsey goes to the outside now. He's going to get right there on the back bumper of him, and right in the thick of it right there. He's trying to find his way around. There's Kinsey. There's a look at it. There's Melgard. You're going to look and see what kind of bumper-to-bumper action they're going to have coming into the front stretch. Kinsey looks like he's trying to make the inside line work, and it is just huge. Kinsey takes the lead away from the 45. Look at these cars dive in here, or away from the 15. There is the 15 right there, and that's going to be the crossover move that we're going to be talking a lot about. Kinsey leads at the line on lap 6, as now the outside line seems to be the preferred line. How hard can they drive it into the backstretch? Kinsey looking to win this C main and try to pull away. The 45 of Lloyd right behind Melgard. 1, 2, and 3 doing a great job. Rinker, he was doing a great job in the very beginning, but now he's about to be passed. He gets up into the wall. Woolley goes to the inside. The 777 of Foncannon there as well. Remember, top 8 go to the feature. Look at that dive by Kinsey. Big run by everyone. Looks like Velos is trying to apply the pressure, but the 116 of Hannes is there to the inside of him as well. So he's gonna be looking to try to take that spot away. Velos trying to get around Lloyd. Coming around the turn 2 into the backstretch. 1, 2, 3, and 4 single file. Michael Woolley up to 6th is now. He has made it around Rinker safely. He is trying to make up the ground. 2.1 seconds off of the race leader. The 45 comes around. Oh my goodness, 2 laps to go. That was, I don't know, man, who was that? That was Lloyd that was in the wall right there. No cautions, I guess, right here. Diamond in the corner, says Dean Kinsey. Diamond the corner, that's what he was saying. So very, very, very good advice right there. Kinsey, Melgard, white flag brought to you by Drinkin Bros Racing, he is out there running. Kenzie doing a great job of leading Melgard around. Lloyd and Rinker in pits, as now the gap between 1 and 2, away from 3 and 4, is over 2 seconds. And so there it is, your race winner in the C main, Cody Kenzie, Melgard, Velos, Hannes von Cannon, Woolley in 6th, Helm, Hastings, Lloyd and Rinker are out. Well, Lloyd comes around, so that's he's just going to be a lap down. Goodness gracious, he hit the wall. I wanted to go back and take a look at it. Dan Lloyd crashed. Here's the 45 before the session ends on me. He comes in, and it looks like the 43 got his tires right into him. That's what happened right there. Alrighty, it looks like this is going to be the B main. Sorry about the graphic not updating. We have to update it ourselves. B main, Sean Hayes, Eric Schaefer, Sean Conklin, Justin Powell. That's going to be your top 2 rows. Jordan McAvoy, Cade Gailey, Tyler Lafford, and Mitchell Clark on the way to row 4. Carl Kilgore, the 4th, the 021. He's going to be there. Robert Parrott. You see myself and Jesse Priest. We are not a part of this race. We are commentators and race controllers. Thank you to Jesse Priest for what he does out there. He is the number 33 in pretty much everything else that we do. Brandon Walker, tell me, needs to play more warships. We do try to get out there and play. I know that Wooly does it as well. So, a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of things that we need to keep a part of. It's like I don't know if something's going on with Kilgore, but Kilgore missed this start for it. So, looks like it's going to be Hayes, Schaefer, Powell, Conklin, McAvoy, Gailey, Clark, Laffert, and Parrott. Top 8 make it into the feature, I believe. It'll be the 00 on the inside, Eric Schaefer on the outside, Conklin and Powell. That's going to be the front 4. And I tell you what, Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series has been absolutely a blast to call. Next week, we're going to get some more road racing done there. Big old eye roll, says Kayla Williams. Appreciate you very much out there. You want to see your name on the stream, share something, and or make sure that you do something really cool. I'm trying to get it so that your messages pop up as well, so people can see your stuff on the streams. But you know, it only works whenever it wants to, and not whenever I want it to. 00, the 3, the 54, and the 30. That's going to be your top 4. Pace truck leading them around. That Chevy, the iRacing Chevy Silverado with no Chevy symbol. Daryl giving a big old like out there. Thank you very much. Like the stream. Do all of that stuff. Thank you very much, my friend. Green, green, green. Fred the Flagman. There he goes. Here's Hayes and Schaefer. That's going to be your 1 and 2. Conklin, a big slide there as well. You see how Schaefer tried to make the inside line. He went up and down. I think that's that diamond shape that you guys were talking about right there. I know a little bit about what we do here with the Dirt Street Stock Series. I know it more in person than I do on iRacing. I do race it here. I have been working on that advancement. But look at the pack in the back behind 1 and 2. Conklin and Powell, those guys are running themselves ragged right there. Lap 2 being completed. Green flag conditions. Oh, man. Contact by Conklin and McAvoy. McAvoy is going to fall off just a little bit. Look at that, 4 wide into the stream. Brandon Walker, thanks for the share out there. I appreciate you very much. Sean Hayes kind of running away from the field, 1.1 seconds behind Eric Schaefer and Sean Conklin. Sean Conklin gets up into the field, and that's going to collect a lot of people. Now the caution's going to come out. First caution of the race. He kind of sent it. He dove it in. And everything that, it took everything, I'm sure, for, man, the 418 collected right there. Conklin just sent it in there. and was lucky to not take out Eric Schaefer in that regard. Goodness gracious. Back to live conditions. EOL coming, no doubt, to the number 54. Trying to see what's going on. It says the caution should have come out, and where's the pace truck? All right, that's a little bit weird. A's coming back around to assume his position. Here's Schaefer. They had a lot of catching up to do. That's a little bit weird. I got to review the whole, I got to review everything before it happened. All righty. EOL to number 54, causing an unavoidable incident. Kayla says, you broke the pace truck. It didn't, like you did the tire on your car last night. Oh, man, never good. Lights are off on the pace truck, and they're coming back around. I believe that the laps on I know that they're counting right here, but I believe the laps on the laps should not count according to what we've done in the past. So sometimes it gets all screwy, but we'll see it. He went kablamo into Schaefer, says Stinker Flicky Esports. Back at it again. Oh, cars and cars involved. That's what it is. So Schaefer got the EOL as well, even though I think that was mostly the 54's issue right there. Hayes, McAvoy, Clark and Powell. You see Clark and Powell doing a great job right there. Eric Schaefer, who was running in second, sent to the back with Sean Conklin. Sean Hayes doing a great job moving himself around the track. Nice and easy. McAvoy, the 422. He's getting right there as well. White flag's going to wave. And that is brought to you by F It Let's Have a Beer. Facebook.com /FILHAB. Go give them a like and follow for me. Do that, and we'll know the appreciation. Hayes, McAvoy. That's who's going to be your winner right there. Hayes, McAvoy, Clark, Powell, Parrott, Conklin, and then Schaefer comes home right there. Cade Gailey, Lafford was in pit road. Fireworks going off. The grid for the feature. Here's what it looks like. And that is brought to you by Raze Energy. Go to your repsports.com and put in promotional code SIG Esports for a nice little discount. Jacob Todd, Matthew Bell are going to make up the front row. Musso, Jared, Marshall, Stifler all the way to row 3. Cody Kenzie, Sean Hayes, Swede Melgard, Jordan McAvoy, Justin Velos, and Mitchell Clark. That's all the way to row 6. Row 7 is going to be Haynes, Powell, and then Von Cannon, Parrott, Woolley, Conklin, Daniel Helm, Eric Schaefer, Jason Hastings, Cade Gailey, Dane Lloyd, and Tyler Lafford. That's going to be all 12 of your rows. Recap of the heats for you. Well, you know, it's not working. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Terrible, terrible. All right, everybody's in there. Thank you to Jesse Priest and myself. We appreciate you very much for always tuning in, and I appreciate Jesse being out there doing what he does best. Oh, that's why it didn't work. Recap of your heats. I think it was on a different page. Quite possibly. There it is. That was Heat 1. Heat 2 for you right here. Matt Belt was your winner there. That's the reason why he's in that second spot. Heat 3, your winner there is going to be right here. Musso as well. He's going to be up there. Heat 4 results. No Heat 4. C main results. There it is. Cody Kenzie, your winner. B main results. There it is right there. Ah, see, I figured it out. That's what it was. Sometimes these things do happen. All right, there is, it's going to show the top 20 on the left-hand side of your screen. Pace Truck's going to dive off. Fred the Flagman says 35 laps is what you have to do and go green, green, green. No doubt, being the track it is, how congested it is, we're going to see a caution, but hopefully we see a caution a little bit later. Let these guys get things running. Daryl, thank you for the share, my friend. First caution does come out. Schaefer, Melgard, Lafford, Woolley. Looks like that was who was involved there. Let's take a look here. Eric Schaefer was right there. The congestion. Oh, little turn. Looks like they got into each other. Schaefer. Everybody else was fine. Everybody trying to go around. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Well, these guys can drive around. There was a lot of folks collected in there. And that was just bumper-to-bumper action. I know that wasn't, it didn't look intentional. He was just in there. Everybody was kind of checking up. It's kind of hard to slow these things down on dirt, that's for sure. Take it from me. There's no brakes. It doesn't work. Musso out front. The number 10 is out there. He's got Matt Belt to the outside. Matt, it's good to see him up there. We like watching Matt drive the floating street stock. Like to laugh at it. Camera angles change everything. Kyle Jarrett out there. Cody Kenzie, he is up 2 spots from where he started. Musso started in 3rd. He is up to 1st. Of course, it looked like somebody had missed the start there, so that's why he moved up to where he is at. But did a great job. So we've got the 789 of Marshall. He's going to restart there at the inside. 1 to go before the green flag drops again. Lights are off on the pace truck. Hope everybody's having a great time out there, and I hope that you enjoy what we do. If you do, give us a like and a follow. Our goal right now is to get up to that fantastic 2,500 mark. Once we do that, we're going to have another giveaway. At 5,000, we're giving away a sim rig. Isn't that crazy? Thank you for the follow out there. It's Matt Bray, it's what it says. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On the leader, pace truck went off. Hopefully he didn't get a black flag there. Musso, I don't know if the pace truck had gotten his tires all the way in, but they're 4 wide coming into turn 2. There was the 789 to the inside. Belt, Jared, all of them right there. There's the 045 sliding up in front of the 14. Kenzie gets a little bit loose right there, but still no big deal. You're seeing all the relative updates. So the pace laps, or the laps under caution, do not count. So that's why you're seeing all of that do that. Musso, Jared, Belt, Marshall, Hayes, Kenzie. That is going to be your top 6. Musso, Jared, Belt doing it. They are side by side racing all the way back. The gearbox going back around. The gearbox cam, that is for the 10. You're seeing these guys trying to catch up. The 045 of Jared right there. Jared, one of the guys we are notorious for seeing come up into the line and try to compete for the lead. Lap 5 being completed. Green flag conditions as now things are starting to cycle in. Back to Matt Belt, who's got the 789 all over his tail. You see the rear camera of that. Trying to get to the inside. Cody Kenzie right there. So Hayes is going to be making that pass to the inside right there. There they are. Big run coming. Matt Belt to the outside, using the outside line. Kyle Jarrett trying to close in the ground to Musso. But look at this pack of cars. There are 5 trying to get to the front, and it's hard to do that whenever they're so compact. There's no way to drive off. Kenzie into the 14. but he's just using the side of that 14 just to kind of bounce off and get himself a better run. Old Betsy is running in 5th. Caution comes out, and they're going to have to check up for the pace truck here in just a moment. Looks like Musso and Jared said that they got together. I don't know how they got together. Robert Parrott, lap 7. This is where it happened. Here's Robert Parrott. Robert was right here. He was coming in. Something must have happened. Oh, he got to the wall and then he turned around. No big deal. Just got the slip to my loo right there. Or the skip to my loo, whatever you want to call it. Well, that gives Jared an opportunity to come back and be side by side with the number 10 again on the restart. So that's going to be an interesting factor, to say the least. Outside line being the line that's working the best. Lap 7 being completed. It'll be completed here in just a moment. So when they go back to green, they'll begin lap 8. Looks like Musso and Jared. That's going to be the cars right there on the stretched line, waiting for the pace truck to do his deed. Michael Woolley coming out of pit road. Woolley in 16th, it looks like. That's what it's at least updating for me. So you're seeing the updates on the left-hand side of your screen. We're going to go back to green flag racing here in just a moment. Michael Woolley is being scored the leader, but he is not the leader. He is coming back around to get his place in line. 2 by 2 they go. He had a nice little run going on right there, and then next thing you know, boom, caution. 5-lap run, and it was absolutely fun. Green again, the 45 and the 10. Door bang on the front stretch. As Fred the Flagman says, let's go racing. The 10 looks like he's going to get a bump in the rear from the 00. The Rocket trying to get up and around. Musso doing a great job of trying to hold off the 45 of Jared, but eventually somebody's going to have to give, as now the 00 tries to make the outside line work. The 10, does look like caution came out once again. Back-to-back cautions usually mean single file restart. Here's the 54 getting up there and double tapping the 001. Just kind of sending it in right there. Needs to calm it down, man. Second time he's gotten his nose into somebody tonight, so hopefully he can straighten that up. I know it's the first time here in the main, but you don't want to have to be trying to turn it in that way. Fantastic driver, just needs to, I think he needs to just kind of calm it a little bit right there. Calm her down, relax, have a great time. Back to live conditions. Lights are on the pace car, so Kyle Jarrett's going to be the race leader. He's going to be restarting on the inside, which we know has been problematic, so he's going to have to get one heck of a jump as the iRacing pace truck leads them around right here at Volusia. Kayla is trying a new tactic of being nice. He might do better. Nah. He'll do as well as he can. Dirt is Kenzie's thing. You have high hopes for him tonight. He races them in real life, which we absolutely appreciate, real life dirt racers. If you are a real life dirt racer and you want to put Signature Esports on your car, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Dean Kinsey. Big old yell right out there. Love it. Share the stream. Give us a follow. Put some stars and out there on Facebook. Get those watch parties going. We appreciate all of you and what you do. Thank you to all of our sponsors, 46branding.com. I know it's hard to see right there. It's a night race. Green again. The 45 didn't get a great start right there. And the 10 capitalizes on that. Look at the outside line run. The 45 of Kyle Jarrett had the... It looked like Hayes all over the back of him. Rocket Hayes tried to get to the inside. And now look at it. They're almost 3 wide coming into turn 3 and turn 4. Kinsey right there to capitalize when one of them messes up. Look at the run that they have right there. 3 wide for the front. Rocket Hayes, big old slide up in front of everybody. That is what you call a slide job. But, oh no, collection, almost, they hold it together. Nice job by all of them. Kinsey trying to battle for third. And it's going to take away third right there. Musso slides all the way back 3 wide into turn 2, or into turn 1 on the exit of turn 2. Kinsey trying to make a move there to the inside of Hayes. Jared and Hayes, they are really running their show. Here's a long look at what you would see kind of at a dirt track, as I really like this camera. The 045, the Rocket Hayes, 00, he is right there. Kinsey gets a little bit loose. 422 is going to capitalize. 789 is right behind him. There's the 10 of Musso trying to make use of what he had. There is McAvoy doing his job right there to the inside. They are side-by-side racing. Looks like the 789 is going to make a move there to the inside. Marshall is going to be doing what he does best. Kinsey trying to make it work. Jared and Hayes, lap 14 being completed. Green flag conditions. Look at the lead that these two have out over the field. And now Rocket Hayes trying to put moves on Kyle Jarrett after a bad restart. Kinsey had a move on him. Hayes had a move on him, and now Jarrett just driving himself back around. Taking a look back into the field, there is the 14 of Matt Belt trying to get around McAvoy and Musso. Congestion is the key. Oh, man, somebody got into him. Caution's going to come out. Who was that? Dane Lloyd, the 45, was right there. Somebody sent it in. Like the 30 had sent it in and just got attacked, got slowed up, and collected the 48, or the 49 of Dan Helm, and everybody else involved there. That was the 30 of Justin Powell. Back that up one more time. We got a little bit of time. I want to see how it developed. It's my favorite thing. So that'll stack the field back up. So here's the 30 of Justin Powell. He was on a run, and he made a nice run. He had good speed carrying around the outside. He just got into the corner a little bit and got his nose, which checked him up. He got into the 422, which checked him up. And when he did, there was a car right there to meet him. And that was Dane Lloyd, Dan Helm, and Fron Cannon. Looks like Hastings was involved in that. Robert Parrott as well. And then, yeah, that is how it goes. These cars are ready to go back. Kyle Jarrett scored your race leader. He's going to have Rocket Hayes to his outside. 789 of Garrett Marshall is going to be there with Cody Kinsey on the row 2. Yoel to the 30 for causing an avoidable incident. Kayla Williams owes Cody Kinsey a non-crap talking night after last night. And getting some cheers from Kayla is that number 11 who's going to be sitting right there in P4 on the outside. Lap 16 is where we're at of 35, so we're not quite halfway yet. And no doubt this is going to be the night of wonder for the rest of the field. So we're going to see how it goes. The pace truck is right there. The lights are still on the pace truck. The beating and banging, you can't do that under pace because once you get a certain amount of incident points, you actually get DQ'd for that or disqualified. So we don't want to see that happen. Caution happened on lap 16. And so when we get back to green flag conditions, they're going to start lap 17. Thank you to everybody tuning in out there. Signature Esports is what we are and what we do. Brought to you by, of course, Signature Media. That's the company that puts all of our platforms together. Pace truck dives in. Jared gets a run. Hayes is there as well. Kinsey leaving that outside line where he wanted to be. The 789 of Marshall not going to have the speed to compete there on the backstretch with the 11 just yet. So that dive is where it's going to come into play. As you see, the inside line is the ground loser right now, as he is trying to carry that speed. Marshall doing a great job of holding that inside line, the 43 right there into the 422. As you see those guys running in the backstretch, I know that that relative right there is just a little bit larger than what I want it to be. We'll get rid of that. We'll make it do what it's supposed to do. Well, I hear a caution. Kinsey in third now. Velos Muso. Here's the run. This is what they were doing right here. There's the 43 and the 10 right there. They were running great laps. Oh, and Muso and the 43 were just trying to carry each other. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Everybody wrapping up. Dane Lloyd involved. Velos, Lafford involved. Robert Parrott involved again. Man, that guy just can't get out of it. Here's what happened. You see the 43 and the 10. The 10 was trying to turn down the 43. When you're turning these vehicles, it's hard to turn them down into the corner. And you got to carry it over. And if you're turning harder than the car in front of you, you're going to force him to turn. And you're going to force him to turn in a way that you don't really want him to. All right. Everything's re-updating. All of the cars coming back around. Oh, 10 in the 43. Going to the back. Kyle Jarrett out front. Lights are still on the pace truck, but they're going to go off right here, I believe. 045, the 00. Kinsey is up there as well. Marshall's going to be there on the outside of Kinsey. So we're going to have the 045, the 00, the 11, the 789, then the 422, and I do believe the 14, Matt Belt, is going to be there in row 3 with him there. Still a lot of laps to turn. When we go back to green, it's going to be the start of lap 20. And I tell you what, it's been fun. It's been great. Michael Woolley blinked out there. I don't know what happened. 045. Got a green. Here goes Kyle Jarrett. There's the 00. I think Woolley was trying to come to pit road. I'm not sure what was going on there. Something was going on. It pushed everything around. Still no big deal. That's how it goes. Jarrett out front now has a comfortable lead. They have gotten each other back into the swing of things, as now we're racing. Kyle Jarrett, Hayes there to the inside. You're seeing an outside run from the 00, the Rocket 0 up there, as Jared is comfortably using the inside line. Outside, it looks like he's using an outside line run on turn 1 and turn 2. The 789 trying to make a move right there to the 00 of Hayes. So Marshall and Kinsey tracking down the race leaders. Caution comes out one more time. Lafford and Conklin. Here it is. There's Tyler Lafford. Looks like Conklin got up into the back quarter panel of him. The 45 and the 54. Man, oh man, oh man. Not the 45, that was the 54. Sorry. Slide job coming, says Dean Kinsey out there on Facebook. We appreciate you very much. Thank you to all of the Twitch followers and watchers. Do appreciate each and every one of you. Caution happened on lap 22. That means when we start, it'll be lap 23. And we'll have about 12 laps to go. And I'm beginning to wonder when the single file restarts are going to happen. All right, when we go back to green flag racing, it's going to be the feature that we love the most. The Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Sounds of iRacing. That's what we're going to be showing. There's going to be Jared and the Rocket Hayes. They're going to be up front. Cody Kinsey and Garrett Marshall, that's going to make up row 2 for you. The 422 and the 001 of Mitchell Clark. That's going to be everybody right there. And we're off one more time. Green, green, green! Caution comes out. Lap 25. I don't know why. It doesn't say. Not quite sure what happened there. Man, oh man, oh man. It's been good racing, though. Been good racing. Sean Hayes, Kyle Jared. I think things are starting to work themselves together. We'll get back to the Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles. Sounds of iRacing. Here's a look inside the 00. Mitchell Clark, Australia, New Zealand driver right there. And we might just restart with the 00. Actually, let's restart in the middle of the pack. Here's Eric Schaefer. He's currently 10th. Drinkin Bros Racing, number 3. And we'll see how this goes from. You see all that nose damage that he has right there. There's a roll bar camera. You see Fred the Flagman high up on the right-hand side and giving him a 1 to go. And we'll see how this turns in from the outside lane. There's Cody Kinsey right there as well. Not sure what happened to bring out the caution. It might have been a self-spin, and that's the reason why it was. Tyler Lafford is the guy in the very back, so hopefully that wasn't the issue right there. So here we go. This is where it is. There's Schaefer right there. He's going to be driving the number 3. And green, green, green. 777 right there. Oh, man. Look at it go. Look at him go. Beating and banging, trying to get any kind of position. Losing a little bit of space right there, but he can gain it back right here. Look at those guys. They are going to town. The 116 and the 777. Oh, into pit road. Eric Schaefer. Well, we were following along right there. So it looks like the green flag is still out. Nope, caution's going to come out. Well, what a way to follow into things. I believe inside 10 to go. It's going to be a single file restart. But, man, I mean, we know what happened there. That was... Eric Schaefer was back there. We were riding along with him, and let's go back real quick. Eric Schaefer on pit road, and no doubt coming back out of pit road. Oh, there it was. It was there in the back. I saw it. I saw the light. I believe that was the 418 right there, Tyler Lafford. There he is. Oh, he hit the... I believe that might have DQ'd him right there. But he hit the water barrel there on the entrance of pit road. And you see it right here. He's coming around. He's got that corner. Normally, the tire barrier right there, they don't make that big of an impact because they're kind of technically not there. And then Conklin hits him, gives him an extra spin. 418 gone from the track. Man, oh man. Sean Hayes is your race leader at the moment. Kyle Jarrett's right there. Cody Kinsey in third. Show that timing tower now. Back at it again, single file restart. I was right on that, under 10 to go. Green, green, green. Sean Hayes, Jared Kinsey. That's how it's going to work out for him right now. So a little bit more intimate for the rest of the field, as now you're going to see how can they get around lap 28 being completed, green flag conditions. There is the Rocket 00 and then the 001. Looks like teammates right there as well. Cody Kinsey to the outside of him, though. As the bumper-to-bumper action from the 45 and the 00, that's where it's holding in. They didn't take very long to go 3 wide into turn 2 after a couple of laps. Lap 29 being completed, green flag conditions, outside line run from the number 11, the 001 right there, the 789 in there as well. Hayes, Jared, Clark, Kinsey, Marshall. That's going to be your top 5 coming around. Lap 30 being completed, green flag conditions, big slide job coming. You're seeing it. You're seeing it develop. The 789, he did it earlier. He's pushing everything back. He's holding that inside line. Now, another caution comes out on lap 30. Dane Lloyd involved there, it looks like. Here's the 45. Oh, hits Parrott. He was running as low as he can. Man. Let's watch it develop right here. We're going to watch it from the cockpit view because this one's always fun. There's Robert Parrott. He's there to the inside. The 45's coming around. And that's the thing. You can't see who's to your right. Oh, and it looks like Parrott got into him as well. So, man, oh man, trying to straighten it back up. Arj, appreciate you out there. Thank you very much. Probably need to make that bigger so I can read it. Big old like and a share and all that stuff. I like that stuff. Make sure you follow the stream. Make sure you do what you got to do. Hayes, Jared, Clark, Kinsey, and Marshall. That's going to make up your top 5. And when we go back to green flag conditions, we're going to have 5 laps to go right here from Volusia. From Volusia, that's what that is. Lights are off on the pace truck. Now as they're cycling around, you're going to start seeing things work their magic. The 00 has to hold off some fast drivers behind him. And they're given a lot of room between they and the pace truck. almost a whole backstretch. Waiting for the pace truck. So now they're going to dig in from here, letting the pace truck dive in. And that's how this one gets underway. Green, green, green. Fred the Flagman says 5 more to go here at Volusia. A whole lot of fun to be had. As now the 789 of Marshall's trying to make a move right there on Kinsey. Does look like Marshall has it figured out. How is he going to be able to make that line run? The 11 of Kinsey still trying to use that upper line. That's where all the grit and the dirt is. That is where all the speed is on exits. So now how can he hold on? He is there with the race leaders. The 789 has something figured out there on the inside. He is looking like he is just holding on, and he's doing something right because he is not losing any speed there to the inside. Marshall, oh, the 14 of Matt Belt. Look at him send it in there. He is ready to go. Kinsey gets a better run. He's going to still hold on to 4th as Marshall's there to the inside. Hayes, Jared, and Clark. That is who's going to be up there up front. Does look like the 45 and Clark are trying to find a way to get around the 00 of Rocket Hayes. 001 trying to make a move. 789 is trying to make a pass on Cody Kinsey right here. And now Matt Belt in the mix. He is up there in the top 7. 2 laps to go right here. Brought to you. Oh, caution going to come out. Kyle Jared. Comes into the corner. Oh, he and the Rocket turned around right there. Unfortunate circumstances for those guys. Hard racing, and now we have a new race leader. So cars involved. So that's what happens when you get moved. You get a new well. If I think it's the IMSA rules that these guys try to follow here. So if you cause a caution, it's the car and the car involved. And now a whole different ball game is now you have the 001 of Mitchell Clark. He's going to be your race leader. Cody Kinsey in second. The 789 of Marshall. He and Cody Kinsey were battling back and forth nice and hard together. There's the 14 of Matt Belt up there in 4th. And the 422 of McAvoy. He's going to be up there as well. So Mitch Clark up here, the 001, he's going to be your race leader. And now they're just waiting on those last 2 laps. A green-white checkered is going to be what's in store. 2 attempts at a green-white checkered, I believe, is what is in store here. Daryl Paget out there. Nice pit entry. Hey, you know what? I'm sure they cleared that black flag. I would assume that would be what clearing a black flag for being sent into pits. That right there was being sent into pits. Top 10, Clark, Kinsey, Marshall, Belt, McAvoy, Gailey, Powell, Hannes, Foncannon, and Schaefer. That's going to be all of them right there, waiting for the pace truck to hit pit road, and you're going to see the 001 take off. Clark, Kinsey, Marshall. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered here at Volusia. The 11 trying to hold off the 789 for 2. Matt Belt sending it in there low. Mitchell Clark coming around trying to take the white flag. As now you're going to see 3 wide coming around. 3 wide into the front stretch. White flag waves brought to you by F It Let's Have a Beer. Facebook.com/FILHAB. Kinsey loses grip right there. Comes around. He's going to be right in the mix, though. Still a good opportunity for a top 5, but Mitchell Clark has Marshall, Belt, and Kinsey right there. Clark comes around, turn 4, looking at it. Checkered flag waves. Mitchell Clark's going to be your race winner right here. Australia, New Zealand driver makes it work. Marshall comes home second. Belt, Kinsey, McAvoy, your top 5. Gailey, Powell, Hannes, Foncannon, and Schaefer. That's your top 10. Congratulations to Mitchell Clark for driving off like he's supposed to. And unfortunate to see the 2 who were leading the race. They collected each other and turned each other around. Good celebration going on for him right there. And let's see if we have an opportunity to talk to any of these guys down here. Mitchell Clark, your race winner. Let's go over your race results. Brought to you by Raze Energy Drink and SETV on Roku. Mitchell Clark, your race winner. Garrett Marshall, Matt Belt, Cody Kinsey. Jordan McAvoy comes home 5th. Cade Gailey, Justin Powell, Adam Hannes, Ryan Phone Cannon, Eric Schaefer. That's your top 10. Sean Hayes and Robert Parrott. That's 13th, 14th. Sean Conklin comes home 15th. Lafford Woolley, 18th, all the way to 18th right there. Down the list all the way, Sweet Meldgard, Muso, Helm, Todd, and Stifler. As those guys were there to work. Thank you to Jesse Priest out there. Thank you to Michael Woolley for putting on Real Racing Online. And, of course, everybody out there to support Signature Esports and what you do. It doesn't look like I have anybody I can talk to at the current moment. I was trying to, so these things do happen. Trying to do the after race interviews with the top 3, but they didn't happen today. Here's what changed the standard right here. Is we're gonna take it back. It was Kyle, Jared, and Hayes. They got into each other and they were leading the race. They were fighting tooth and nail, coming down 2 to go, and they were racing really hard, and that's what opened up the door for Mitchell Clark to come around and take the checkered flag right here. Mitchell Clark drove it off. He was working his way back to the front. The Australian-New Zealand driver. You see him right here. Came around to take the checkered flag. What a great drive off. What a great race. And a whole lot of fun. All right, folks. We'll be back to kind of some regular streaming. I got to stream every day, so that's something I'm going to do. So we'll be doing some GTA and some other stuff. World of Warships probably. A whole lot of fun. We'll be doing that out there. World of Warcraft, we're going to be doing some of that coming in the next couple of days. Been trying to film some commercials and stuff like that for some products. So that's going to be what we are focusing on as well in the real world entertainment industry. Wednesday night, we do have Michigan. Playoffs still continuing to go for the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. So we're going to qualifying for Michigan, and then we'll see them on Thursday for the Michigan 300. Let's see. Friday night, Wheeler Modifieds, the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. We've got that Friday nights as well. Signature Esports Road Series is going to be Friday night as well. Saturday, remember, we do have the Signature eNASCAR Truck Series. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. We love every bit of it. And we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in each and every week. You guys are making us very, very popular, and I'm very, very happy to see it. Thank you so very much for what you do. And keep chatting it up. Share the streams, start your watch parties, rewatch it if you want to. And, you continue being you. Thank you very much to all of us. My name's Jason. Thank you to Jesse Priest for being a part of the admin race control out there. And thank you to everybody for loving Signature Esports and making us grow the way that you are. We will see you again a little bit later and probably tomorrow as well. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon.